All right, so we're gonna do something a little bit different here. I don't feel that confident in making a guide for Nürburgring. I'm not that fast there, and it would just take me a very, very long time. So we're going to instead look at the sim rig and the changes I've made since I made the original video about making the wooden frame that I'm still using. If you want to see that video where I made it, it's going to be linked up here. But yeah, let's flip the camera around and take a look about all the stuff I've changed. So, like you can see, still the same seat that I had back then. It is basically the cheapest seat that they had on Summit Racing at the time. Same wooden frame that I built back then. I would like it to be a little bit more up off the ground. I mentioned that in the video where I made the rig in the first place. That is a little bit unfortunate with how low it is and how it could be a little bit easier to get in and out if it were a little higher up off the ground. If I end up upgrading to an aluminum frame, that would be one of the things I would definitely look for. And if I were to build this over again, and if you want to build something similar, I would like put some legs on it or something like that. We have changed to triple monitors on a Track Racer monitor mount. They are pretty much the cheapest Black Friday special 43-inch TVs that Amazon had at the point. I'll have a link in the description for like affiliate links to the stuff that's available there. I don't know if this is a fault of the mount or just the way that I put it together, but these do seem to sag a bit. It says that it's good for like up to a 50-inch TV, but yeah, I don't know. Could have been me putting it together wrong. Could be a lack of skill on the builder part, but it is not quite where I'd want it to be. I don't have speakers. I've just got these old Sennheiser HD 515s that I use for sound. They're kind of cracking and falling apart a little bit, but they still work pretty good. At some point, I'm going to just get a new set of headphones. I have, when I started that video, or made that video, I had the Logitech G920. I have since upgraded that to this Fanatec CSL DD. When I built this, I had the height set correctly for the Logitech. When I bolted the CSL DD down to this, it was way too low and it would hit my knees here. So I had to put in these little lifts here to get it spaced up a little higher. And then the bolts that I had were too long, but I had these spacers that made them fit correctly. So I went with that. We've also got, since the beginning, the first thing I did since I built the frame, the next thing I upgraded was the pedals, which are the Fanatec V3s. I do need to get them out and maintenance them, but with the Logitechs, I had them bolted through the bottom and they went through the wood there, and that it wouldn't wear the wood out. With these, I've got some screws that are drilled directly to the wood. It was expedient at the time. However, I don't feel comfortable unscrewing it and screwing it back in a bunch because I feel that that'll weaken the wood. So I'm not really sure how I want to deal with that. But that is a future Josh problem, one that's approaching quickly. I do have a couple little just 30-pound dumbbells there to kind of help weigh the system down, or weigh the monitor stand down. That way it's not going to fall over too fast. For lighting for the stream, I've got this, I forget what it's called, the brand name. It's just a little LED light. I have it bounce off the wall over there just to make the light source bigger. It kind of cuts down on the, what do you call it? Intensity of the light, but it increases the size of it, so it gives a little bit of a softer light, which I like. I really wish I had room to put just like a giant softbox up in this corner, but as you can see, there's not a ton of room back there. I've got this other light that I used to use as kind of like a fill light, but I usually leave that one off. I've got it on right now just to help with this video. Got a little battery backup there. I was having some power problems where we would lose, like for a split second, I would have my power go out, and that would cause me to fall out of the game. So I put that in there. I've got one on my network gear too. So if I get that split second power outage where things go off for just like a second, but then come back on, hopefully we don't lose our connection and can keep going. It's not good for like a long power outage, but just for those split ones, it's pretty handy. Also, we've got the Stream Deck back here, which is handy for being able to control various scenes on the stream. I've also got some iRacing commands here. There's a Stream Deck plugin for iRacing commands. Turn your pit stop tires on and off. These are just MGU things for the hypercar when I was doing that. Fuel stuff over here, which is kind of handy. That's kind of neat. Webcam, we've got our AverMedia 515, I believe. I had the Canon M200 I was using, which gives arguably better picture quality, but this is a fixed focal length and it's smaller, so it doesn't take up as much of my view when I'm looking to my right, which I kind of like. I've got this table used to fit better underneath this thing. And hold all that stuff better. When I only had I had a single 50-inch monitor as my main display, but since we got the triples, it didn't fit as well with all the stuff. So I got these. I had these milk crates that I got and set here just to have something to put the little baby tripod on. Microphone. We've got an Audio-Technica AT2020. Which I've had for a long time, and it's served me pretty well. I would kind of like to upgrade it, but it's kind of one of those things where it's doing fine, so I don't really feel a huge need to upgrade that. We've got that plugged into the Go XLR there, which unfortunately has been it's not supported anymore, so I wouldn't really recommend anybody go out and get one unless it's real cheap, but yeah, it's again one of those things that's working fine. It does what it's supposed to do. It's just that it's not going to get any new software support going forward. Let's see here, and then Formula 2.5 rim. I really like it. I did upgrade it with the advanced paddles. So we've got instead of just the two shift paddle. We've got the clutch. Analog paddles there, and then we've got our additional shifter buttons. The analog controls were the ones that I really wanted there. Do that for all the road type cars, and then I've also got the round wheel here, which I started out with. It came with an Alcantara rim, and that is what we used for the longest time until I kind of wore it out, and then I went and I got this vinyl one that, since I don't wear gloves, won't get gunked up nearly so quickly. With the triple monitors, they're not super duper precisely lined up. As you can see, the corners, they're not like 100% precise with their alignment, but once you get going in a race, that becomes invisible. You don't really notice it. I'm not too worried about that. That's not something that bugs me. With the way that the wheel is mounted, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get like an angle with it. I've gotten used to how that is, and it doesn't bug me anymore, but it bugged me initially. But like I said, I've gotten used to it. It would be nice, and that's something that if I get a new frame, I will definitely address. But like I said, I've gotten used to it, so it doesn't bug me too much anymore. I use this little trackball a lot of the time when I just need a mouse. It doesn't have a scroll wheel, though, which is kind of annoying. I got this when I had a broken collarbone and I needed to be able to mouse with my left hand, so this is one of the ambidextrous ones. I think you can get like right-handed ones that do have a scroll wheel, but that one doesn't. Or if it does have a scroll wheel function, I don't know what it is. But then I've also got this Logitech wireless keyboard that you can use a scroll wheel with if you just use 2 fingers on the trackpad there, and I can type with it. It lets me type. I had like a mechanical keyboard that I just had plugged in, but being able to use the trackpad on that is pretty handy, and you can just kind of sit it down and around wherever you want. Other than that, I would say, as far as the order in which I would upgrade things, I would start with like the frame. I feel was like the biggest game changer for me. After that, the pedals made a huge difference, and like they all make a difference. I feel they're not necessarily going to make you faster, but just as far as feel and everything, the direct drive unit would be the last thing that I would recommend as far as how you upgrade things. So that's the sim rig. At some point, we'll upgrade and change some other stuff. But if you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment down below. I'll do my best to answer them. I will try and have links to stuff that's available down below, Amazon affiliate links. If you're interested in helping out going through those, we'll get a small kickback from that stuff. If you like the video, thumbs up. If you didn't, I get it. Till then, if you want to watch this race, head on over to twitch.tv/thepiltdownman, and we'll see you next time. Bye.